Hey guys, I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title, I'm going to tell y'all my labor and delivery story. So if you're interested, stay tuned. If you're not, bye. I'm just playing. Okay, so everything did not go as planned. Before I get into the video, I would like to thank everybody for supporting me. You already know I'm going up, and if you don't know, now you know. I have my twins. Yes, they're here. If you hear any noise in the background, it's Kaylee eating. Okay, she's getting fed. I will be showing them at the end of the video. She over there, but I will be showing them at the end of the video. I'm so excited for y'all to see. If you have me on social media, y'all already seen them, okay? But I wanted to share this with my YouTube family because y'all are the reason why I'm doing YouTube. So yeah, let's get into the video. Sorry if I make this video long. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to cut it down as much as I can, but I want to tell y'all everything detail by detail and day by day and just everything that happened. Like, it was, I don't want to scare y'all pregnant ladies out there, but yeah, some people have a good experience, some people have a bad experience. The good thing is my babies are healthy and they're here and I'm alive. So yeah. All right, well, let's get into the story. Okay, so my last appointment with the specialist was June 2nd. So as I mentioned in my last video, I told y'all I had a feeling they was gonna send me to the hospital because I was 38 weeks and 2 days, I believe. I was 38. I was probably 38 weeks. I'm not sure, but I was 38 weeks. And my doctor would not try to induce me. He wanted me to wait 39 weeks. And I'm just like, why? The crazy thing is, I didn't even ask the specialist, like, can I get induced? They just told me, and they was upset because I was still pregnant. So they was like, okay, so that following week, I had a doctor's appointment Thursday. So this is Tuesday. I had a doctor's appointment Thursday. And when I went to the doctor, I told my specialist that, okay, I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. They said, no, make it Friday instead of Thursday so you can go to the hospital or whatever. So I made my appointment with the doctors and I ended up going to the doctor Friday. But again, y'all, my doctor, he tried to make me wait 39 weeks. So I'm like, this specialist said that he will contact you and he'll fax something over to you and let you know that it's time for me to have the babies. So he kept saying, oh, well, I didn't get anything. I'm just like, bro, can I go to the hospital and get these babies out of me? Like, I'd be in so much pain. He was like, well, let me go see, let me look. Next thing you know, he got the fax paper. So he tried to make me wait the week after. I'm like, no, I need to go now. Like, can you make this happen now? I said, please, make this happen now. Like, I don't want to be pregnant no more. I'm tired of being pregnant. It feel like it's been forever. So he's like, okay, how about Saturday? To remind y'all, this is my appointment Friday. So I'm like, okay, yay, like, it's finally happened. I'm about to go to the hospital. I was just too excited because I was nervous. I was like, dang, like, okay, the time is finally here. Like, I'm not ready. But I was ready to get them out of me. So, yeah. So, yeah. They had scheduled me at 10 o'clock in the morning, y'all. 10 o'clock in the morning to go get induced. I called at 10 o'clock. No, I called an hour before. I was supposed to call at 9 a.m. So I called them at 9 a.m. They did not have my bed ready. I was so upset. I'm like, y'all was told a day before, so why is my bed not ready? So I had to wait, and they told me to call back around 12 noon Saturday. So I called back at 12 noon. They said, okay, come at 1. Your bed will be ready. So I was like, the time is finally come. Yeah, the story just get worse and worse. So me and my mom, we head to the hospital. I get my room. To remind y'all, I called 2 weeks before I was supposed to go to the hospital, and I asked them, do we get tested for COVID-19? I'm sorry, y'all. Kaylee is I don't know, I guess she's trying to go to sleep, but I asked them, do we get tested for COVID-19? And they told me no. So I get in the room, I'm getting my stuff situated or whatever. and they walked in and said, we have to test you for COVID-19. I'm like, y'all did not say y'all was doing that, you know? Like, I called up here, y'all didn't tell me that. Why you guys didn't tell me that before I came? Like, I probably would have went to a different hospital because I did not want to get tested. But it was already too late and I was already there. So yeah, yes, they do test you for COVID-19. I feel like that's every hospital. So but let me tell y'all, okay, so they tested me. They did the mouth swab. So I was lucky that time, to remind you. I'm telling y'all that time. I was lucky that time to get the mouth swab. So they did the mouth swab and I waited an hour. I'm like, did my results come back? And they said no. I'm like, they still didn't come back. Like, I was nervous because I don't know. Like, I'll be going out, but I'll be going to the grocery store and stuff, but I was still nervous. Yeah, y'all, I'll be going to the store with my mom a lot, and you just don't know what to expect. So I was praying, like, I hope I don't have COVID-19. So my test come back an hour later, and it came out negative. Okay, so I was at the hospital for like 3 hours by myself. Because when we first got there, they said my mom couldn't come. I had to get situated. And she wanted to go home and take a rest before, you know, she had to spend the night and stay with me a couple days there. So she didn't want to be there all that day. So she came like at 6 p.m. or whatever. Y'all, I was so upset. Okay, so when I got to the hospital, they told me I was only dilated 1 centimeter. I feel like I should have been working out. I should have been walking a lot. I thought I was doing enough, but I wasn't, and I was only dilated 1 centimeter. So if y'all don't know what a balloon is, when pregnant women get a balloon inserted in them, I would put a picture of the definition right here, or maybe right here, somewhere on the screen, so y'all can see. So basically, it's like a tube, and at the top of the tube, it has like a little small balloon, but they stick the tube inside of you and they pump it up with something and it turns into like a ball. So the balloon is used to basically make you dilate faster, to open up your cervix. So my cervix clearly wasn't open. I was only 1 centimeter. So it took 13 hours. Was it 13 hours? It took 13 hours for my cervix to open. Probably more. It took the rest of that night till 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it took from, I believe they inserted it at 3 p.m. They inserted it at 4 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. And I'm sitting there laying down praying and praying and praying and praying that my cervix open wider. So the balloon, when you get it inserted, it's supposed to make you 3 to 4 centimeters, maybe 5. It's really supposed to make you 5, but I believe it only made me 4 centimeters. So let me tell y'all what happened. After all of that, my daughter, her heart rate started to drop, so they had to turn the Pitocin up. I forgot to tell y'all, they gave me Pitocin or whatever, of course, but Pitocin is supposed to make me contract more. I don't know if you guys know. Now you know. Pitocin is basically used to make pregnant females contract more. So before they gave me the Pitocin and stuff, and after they gave me the Pitocin, I was not feeling any contractions. Like, everything was going good. Like, I was really shocked. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I had to wait a couple hours to get the Pitocin, and I was taking them contractions, and they was every 5 minutes. I was taking them so like a G, like, bro, like that stuff hurt so bad. I didn't even cry. I was just like, breathe. Like, I was really breathing through them. Like, if y'all pregnant right now, y'all have no idea what y'all about to go through. I'm gonna pray for y'all, okay? Don't be scared because it's too late. You gotta go through it. But yeah, y'all. So I was upset because, okay, my daughter's heart rate was dropping. Like, it was so crazy. It took the nurses like an hour to find her on the monitor. If y'all don't know what that is, I will put a picture right there so y'all can see what it is. It's basically a band they put around your belly, and then they monitor the babies. Basically, I had 2 bands because I got 2 babies, so she kept moving away from it, and it took them like an hour just to fix it, just to find it. They was getting frustrated. I know they was getting frustrated. The story is only gonna get worse. So they was getting frustrated. They brought the doctor in. He tried to fix it. It wasn't working. They brought another nurse in. They tried to fix it. She kept getting off, and it's just her. Like, she kept getting off the monitor. So I was really mad at the time. Just like, whatever. So they turned the Pitocin off. So then 2 hours later, another nurse walks in, and she decides to turn it on. And turning the Pitocin off made me not dilate fast, so I was really irritated. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why would y'all turn it off? They turned it off again, y'all. Like, this other nurse came in, she turned it off, and she tried to be sneaky about it. I guess they really got tired of my daughter. Like, she was giving them a hard time. Like, 2 nurses they didn't even know what to do at the point. They're like, okay, she keeps moving out the monitor. They offered me to have a C-section. I'm just like, what the heck? Like, but I was really mad because the other nurse decided to turn off the Pitocin without telling me and my mom. Like, she did it on some sneaky stuff. That whole time, y'all, I was only 4 centimeters. I was so mad, bro. Like, and I felt like they did that on purpose. And I kept telling my mom, like, they did it on purpose. Like, they don't want me to, have a vaginal delivery. They got tired of my daughter. They just couldn't do it no more. They just didn't want to monitor her. So they said, okay, at this point, you're not dilating. That's because you turned off the Pitocin. Like, what the hell? Y'all, I was so mad because the doctor even walked in, like, the surgeon, I'll call him the surgeon, whatever. He walked in. He was like, okay, what's going on? That girl lied in front of our faces, and I already knew she was lying. And me and my mom was looking at him, and we was like, dang, like, he looked mad. Y'all, he was so mad. And she's sitting there, like, she got like a smirk on her face, and she's smiling, and no, this didn't happen. Blah, blah, blah. So right when he walked out, no, when he was in there, I was like, you turned off the Pitocin. I was trying to snitch on her, like, because you turned off the Pitocin. She was like, no, another nurse turned it off. Right after he walked out, I asked her, I was like, so did you turn off the Pitocin? And it's crazy because my mom already knew that they turned it off, and it was off for about 2 hours. I was so mad. Why she admit that she turned off the Pitocin? I was like, wow, like, you sat there and lied, because she knew she was going to get in trouble. So at that point, I was really scared. I was about to cry. I was shaking. I was nervous. I'm like, okay, I feel like the only option I have now is a C-section. So yeah, y'all, did I cry? I think I did cry. I think I did cry. Or I was about to cry. I don't remember, y'all. It was just crazy. To remind y'all, this is early morning. This is like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So at this point, they said, okay, we're going to turn it back on, and we're going to see if you dilate a little bit more. So I think okay, I'm going to just say it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it was crying. But yeah, so at this point, I really had no choice, and I just knew from the bottom of my heart that a C-section was going to happen. Not because of everything that was happening, but even when I was at home, I was just thinking, like, dang, like, I feel like I'm going to have a C-section. So the surgeon came in, and he was like, okay, at this point, we're going to have a C-section. I was so mad, bro. Like, I was confused. I'm like, I don't even know at this point if I wanted to do vaginal or if I wanted a C-section. But when they said C-section, I was calling people. I'm like, I'm about to have a C-section. I don't know. People was telling me that it wasn't bad or whatever. But y'all, it was horrible. It was so horrible. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm such a crybaby, but yeah, they numb you and stuff, but you can feel them pulling everything in your stomach. Like, it's just, If you know, then you know. I have a couple friends that had a C-section, and me, how I took it, it was not good. I was crying. I was holding my mama's hand tight, and I was just losing it. Like, it was just crazy, y'all. It's traumatizing to me because I've never had surgery, and I could still imagine that day. I could feel them pulling my insides and cutting my stomach. Like, you can feel it, but there's no pain. You get me? So it's just a lot of pressure, and it was, oh my gosh, it was so horrible. Yeah, that's how my C-section went. But the story gets worse. So let me tell y'all. Okay, so to remind y'all, I've never had, not that I know of. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I'm still confused right now, but I'm not gonna tell y'all just yet. I'm just gonna remind y'all I've never had problems with my body at all. So after I had my babies, y'all, after I had my babies, I could not hold them. I was shaking and I was cold. I just couldn't stop shaking. And at that, like, in the moment of me shaking a lot, like, I know a lot of pregnant women, I know y'all went through that. Y'all was shaking and y'all just, it was horrible. I was shaking so hard, y'all. I could not hold my babies. I was so mad. Like, I could not hold them when they first came out. They asked me did I want to do skin to skin. I just couldn't. I was shaking so much. Like, but y'all, it was just crazy. And if you having a C-section, I wish you the best of luck. Pray, because you never know, anything could happen. Throughout my pregnancy, I was taking iron pills, and in the beginning I didn't take them serious, so they told me that my iron was really low, and I was just thankful that I didn't have to have a blood infusion, because I kept thinking, like, I'm about to get a blood transfusion. And luckily I didn't. But okay, the story goes on. I think this video is gonna be long, but oh well, y'all, it's really interesting. I want y'all to stay tuned. Okay, so after that, y'all, I get settled in. I get my room, and out of nowhere, they check my oxygen levels. Like, to remind y'all, I was already in the room for about 2 hours. Okay, I was enjoying time and I fell asleep, and then out of nowhere, a nurse come in and she wants to check my oxygen level, and it was low. So I guess that wasn't usual to them. Like, my oxygen levels was really low, and they kept asking me, like, can you breathe? And I'm like, yeah, I could breathe. Like, I feel fine. So then they kept trying all these different type of machines to see, okay, if it's the machine, what's going on? Is it her? Like, they couldn't figure out what's wrong with me. Y'all, this was so unexpected. It's just crazy how I really went through this my pregnancy. Like, my first pregnancy, I just don't want y'all to think that everything's gonna go okay, because you never know what could happen. So I guess my oxygen level was low. We didn't know, they didn't know. They couldn't figure out what it was. I was so irritated. They kept drawing blood for me. A lot of people, first it was one nurse, then it was two, then it was three. Next thing you know, it's 10 nurses in my room, I swear to God. And I'm freaking out, and I'm going off. I'm like, Mom, like, what's going on? I'm scared at this point. I'm like, y'all, next thing you know, they separated me from my mom and my babies. And I was so sad. I wanted to cry. I was scared because I do not like the hospital. I don't care what nobody says. I just don't like the hospital. I don't like being there. I don't like it. I don't like it. And man, y'all about to see exactly why I don't like it. Y'all gonna be surprised and shocked and like, dang, like, yes, that happened. So they took me to another room, and they made my mom go home. They took my baby to the nursery, and I was so confused at that point. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening to me? What's going on? Okay, so they kept asking me, no, while we was in the room with those 10 people, oh, I swear to God, bro, like, I really hate the fucking hospital. Excuse my language, but just thinking about it makes me mad. They tried to tell me and my mom that I have COVID-19 just because my oxygen levels was dropping and it was low. Like, they really tried it. So mom was like, how can you say she have COVID-19? Like, y'all, I was so mad. So yeah, my mom went home. They took the babies away from me. They put me in a room by myself. Y'all, as soon as my mom went home, they started asking me for all type of tests, and I'm just like, this don't got nothing to do with COVID-19. Like, why do y'all keep messing with me? Why do y'all? I'm telling y'all, every hour a nurse will walk in and ask me to get tested for this, to get tested for that. I was crying, bro. Like, I FaceTime my brother. I'm like, I don't know what they're doing to me. I'm scared. Da, 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 da. So to remind y'all, I took one COVID-19 test, right? They made me do a mouth swab. When they got me settled in the room by myself after my mom had left, they asked me to do another test. So I'm like, that why are you making me do? Y'all, I was going off on these nurses because they was pissing me off. I saw the doctor, everybody. Like, I just didn't feel comfortable being there. Like, everything was just crazy, bro. I really don't understand. Like, I don't know nobody who took 2 tests. The story just gets worse, so I'm going to continue. So I'm like, why do I have to take another test if you guys already got the test or whatever? This lady gonna say that was a rapid one. She decided to do another mouth swab on me, so I'm like, whatever, like, let's just get this over with. Then she walk in and say, okay, I gotta do the nasal, the nose swab or whatever. So I'm like, are you serious? At this point, oh, I swear, I called my brother again and I was crying. I was crying because I just felt like at this point they try to give it to me. Like, what is going on? How many tests do you need? Like, all my tests are coming out negative. It was just so hard for me at that hospital, bro. Like, it was just crazy. All my tests was coming out. The first one came out negative. The second one came out negative. The third one came out negative. Y'all, I swear to God, everything I love. They had the nerve to ask me to take another one. A fourth one. Yes, a fourth test. And guess what I said? I said, nope. Y'all got 3 tests. Leave me alone. I called my mom. I was like, can you tell them to stop asking me to take another test? I was not playing because I just find that really weird. I find it really weird how they had to take 3 tests and they still got 3 negatives and then want to take another one. Does that make any sense? Did you take 3 coronavirus tests? Can y'all comment below and tell me if y'all took the coronavirus test? Please comment below and let me know. Did they make you take 2 tests or 3 tests or 4 tests? I don't think so. So at that point, I was just so irritated. I promise y'all, why another nurse walk in? She had like 2 bottles of liquid and asked to put my blood in it. So I'm like, what is this for? Like, why is the doctor ordering all these tests and not notifying me what the tests are for? I was just so irritated, bro. I swear, but I didn't know what to do because I couldn't do nothing. I was stuck in the hospital. I couldn't go nowhere. Like, they had me there. And I feel like they feel like as soon as my mom left, they wanted to have me take all these tests. And I still don't know what that test is for. They'll tell me it's for this and it could be for something else. So I told them, I said, nope, I'm not taking no more tests. Leave me alone. This has nothing to do with the coronavirus. What else? They did have me take a blood test to see how my heart was going, and basically had me do blood work. So I didn't mind doing that. But all these tests that they kept asking me for, bro, it was really, at this point, I didn't know what to do, y'all. Like, this is really traumatizing to me because I never experienced nothing like this. And I told y'all, I don't like the hospital. I mean, who does? I mean, I don't know. I just have my beliefs with the hospital. I have certain things that I'm, how do you say it, suspicious about, or I don't know. But luckily, I do know someone who works there. She made me feel comfortable. She was telling me I was going to be okay. Yeah, I was crying every day, I promise. Like, I don't know if it was postpartum or if it was just me. I don't know, but I was crying, calling my mom every day, like, I want to go. Because I felt like, at the moment, I felt like they was not going to let me go home. When you have a baby, you only supposed to stay 3 days. Could y'all comment below and guess how many days I stayed? Stop the video right now and comment below and guess how many days I stayed. I stayed for a week. I was so mad. My friend who worked there, she kept telling me, it's going to be okay. They're just trying to help you. At that point, I didn't know what they was trying to do because I was so miserable in that room. Like, it was horrible. I felt like I lived there. Like, I was there for a whole week. I went from a room downstairs to a room upstairs to where I can't have no visitors. The only people they'll let me visit is the babies. They'll bring the babies up for me to see. And in the nursery, I guess they got cameras, so I was watching it. I was really up. I couldn't sleep, y'all. Like, I was up every day in the hospital just thinking. My family would tell me, get some rest, because when you get home, this, and that. I'm just like, I don't sleep anyway, so. But yeah, like, it was just horrible. So they took me upstairs and they had me, they had to monitor my heart. They had me do, I'm going to insert another picture of the machine that I went through. I went through this machine and I did a heart scan, and come to find out, y'all, this is why I was crying every day. Like, I've never had any problems. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if it came from the C-section. I don't know if it came from me stressing my whole pregnancy. I don't know if I had it already, but it was just really scary at this point. And then with all this going on, I'm just like, did they do this to me? Did the hospital do this to me? But I can't even say, because I don't know. I kind of feel like it came from a C-section, because if you do your research in the definition of a C-section, they do tell you the outcomes of what could happen, what could possibly happen, what is going to happen. So I guess that's what happens when you have a C-section. But this could have been a problem that I've been had. So yeah, I have heart problems. No, I'm not looking for sympathy. No, I'm not looking for any, I'm just not looking for sympathy or nothing, but because I feel good. And when they told me that, I was really sad and depressed, because it's like, that's kind of scary. They told me that my heart is not pumping fast enough. And I don't know, like, I don't know. It's still scary, but I really don't think about it. I try to not think about it. My friend asked me about it today, and I told her, like, I don't even be thinking about that. Like, I feel perfectly fine, I don't know what my heart is doing right now. I don't. So I just pray about it. And I'm on like 5-6 medications. It's just a lot right now, but I really don't be thinking about that stuff. When I was in the hospital, I was crying every day. I couldn't even walk. When you have a C-section, that pain is not no joke. Like, I could not walk. It was so hard for me to get up and just go to the bathroom. Like, I literally almost peed on myself trying to go to the bathroom. I could not walk. It took me like a good 5 minutes to get to the bathroom, and the bathroom is in my room. That's how bad it was. But after that day, I got up and I started to move around and try to walk, because I wanted to leave. I did not want to be in the hospital. But yeah, and then they told me I had to stay 2 more days after it was 3 days. So I'm like, at this point, they're trying to keep me there. But it was a lot, y'all. Like, I don't know. Everything happened for a reason. I'm just glad my babies are here and they're healthy. And I'm about to introduce y'all to them. And if you like my story, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Click the bell, because we're going up, period. My twins are here, so I want to put them on the channel, and I want to introduce them to y'all. And I want y'all to see how it is having twins. I don't know, I just feel like I was waiting for this to happen. I was just waiting for them to come, and they finally here. If you have any questions, comment below. And yeah, make sure y'all give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't mind this. This is the wristband they gave me for the babies, and I just been lazy. I haven't taken it off yet, so don't come for me. But I would like to thank everybody for supporting me. Okay, y'all about to meet Kaylee, and then I'm gonna get Case in. I think Case is probably asleep, but if he is, I think I'm gonna just insert a picture because I don't want to wake him up. And yeah, so here's baby girl Kaylee. Oh, she's asleep, but there's my baby girl. Why are you spitting, girl? Look at Kaylee. Kaylee Kalani. And no, I'm not telling y'all her last name. Only my family members know her last name. So yeah, that's Kaylee. Let me show y'all one more time. Kaylee, mama. Kaylee. Y'all, she has a personality. My son, he be so quiet. He smile here and there, but Kaylee, y'all, is so funny. I'm gonna insert a video at the end so y'all can see. Like, she is so funny. She be making funny faces, and I just be like, was I doing that when I was a baby? But yeah, y'all, I know a lot of y'all was wishing my baby was bald, but no, my baby's got hair, period. Let me show y'all one more time. Take 3. Look at my beautiful baby girl. I wish she was up. I tried to keep her up, but she's knocked out. And I think Kason is asleep. So yeah, y'all will see him on the next video. But again, thanks for supporting me. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Until next time.